Yo guys, what's going on? Ace is here today with another video. In today's video, we're going to be talking about Fence. Is it worth sitting in his inventory screen trying to snipe some deals and snipe some items to make a profit or just to get things a lot cheaper? Or is it just not worth your time and you're better off doing rat money stuff or at least trying to snipe items in the flea market? As always, make sure you guys are leaving a like on the video here today and make sure to subscribe to the channel if you are new around here. Let's hop right in. So the simple answer is it worth it? Yes. You can profit from Fence, and you can also save a lot of money. But is it worth it when it comes to your time? No, it is definitely not. When it comes to sniping shit off Fence, there's still a decent amount of players doing it, and I'm not sure if it's bots or if it's actual human beings who are trying to get the barter items, or they're trying to get some of the other items that turn into physical barters with traders. Regardless, it's not really worth your time to sit here in Fence's inventory, constantly refreshing, hoping to get lucky just based on the RNG of whatever restocks in his inventory. It really just isn't worth it, to be honest. However, you can get some cool stuff in here, and every once in a while, if you want to spice it up and have a little fun, and maybe you're waiting for your friends to get their gear ready or something like that, or you're waiting for your scav cooldown, this is something you can do rather than doing the rat money stuff that I show in the rat money series here on the channel, where you can just make straight up money just by abusing the flea market and some of the barters that are available. So when it comes to Fence, what are we really looking for? Well, every once in a while, you can find some good deals on ammo, but it's only a select few. Every once in a while, you can find a decent magazine for sale. Once again, every once in a while, you'll find some good weapon attachments, but the real money to be made or saved is actually in the gear and with some barter items. Now, when it comes to the barter items, you can click right here. Now, these metal fuel tanks are zeroed. Make sure you guys, if there's anything with durability on it, check it out. Do not buy it. So I'm glad this came up right away, so it saves you guys money. Do not buy these because 62K, yeah, great deal if it was 100. But it's not. It is 0. These are empty metal fuel cans. Now, when it comes to armor durabilities, sometimes you can find really good armors in here, and sometimes you find really shitty ones. The best armor you can find from Fence is the 2 ruble armor, and you did hear that correctly. It is an armor that is, actually this one right here, the Yule, I believe it's usually 4 of like 60 or 4 of 70 or 8 of 70, something like that, and it will be 2 rubles. This is a great option for the absolute rats because you can get yourself an additional 10 spaces and at least 4 pistol shots worth of armor for 2 rubles. They rarely come up, but they do sometimes, and the one to look for, as I said, is the yellow or the tan Yule armor rig. That's the best thing Fence sells in the entire game. But when it comes to visors, visors are a big one. So sometimes you can find the round glasses in here. Sometimes you can find the anti-fragment glasses. And some of these visors and tactical sunglasses or tactical glasses, whatever the hell you like to call them, actually have a lot of barters currently in the game for other armors and other clothing, vests, rigs, whatever the hell it might be. But Ragman has a lot of barters for all of these different glasses. So sometimes you can find some really good deals on round glasses. Instead of like 10 to 15K like they are on the flea market, you'll find them for 4,000 rubles selling from Fence. Anti-fragment glasses, you can buy the Untar helmet from Ragman with like 2 of those. Fence will sell them for about 4 to 3,000 rubles, somewhere in the 2 to 4K range. So you can find a lot of sunglasses and tactical glasses in here for very, very cheap. But back to the barter items. Sometimes you find really cheap ones. Sometimes you find way too expensive ones. And that's just something that will come with experience if you really want to invest the time to snipe Fence. Right here, you have Apollo cigarettes for 3,250 rubles. Let's go to the flea market. Hey, that's 5K cheaper. Now, if you were trying to do that a bunch of times to get maybe like an SV98, now I'm kind of banking on luck there if those are the right cigarettes for the SV98, but there's multiple other barters that do require cigarette trades, and that's why the cigarettes are typically a lot higher in price because of those barters. And as you can see, someone already sniped it from Fence, but for the kite gunpowder, it's not going to be worth it. These sell for like 10 to 12K. 14K right now, but you can see it's 4K higher, so nobody's gonna buy it, at least not right away. Getting back to the armor though, I do want to point out once again to make sure you're inspecting all of your armor, because you will see he has 10 of these in stock. So you might think, wow, that is a fresh armor. It's gonna be full durability because there's no durability showing. No, he actually has 10 of them at 0 armor points. They're all zeroed armors. That's what a lot of people will do. They won't repair the armor and sell it to Ragman. They will actually just straight up sell the completely zeroed armor to Fence. So when you see a quantity on these armors, typically it's going to mean that they are completely zeroed. So I just wanted to point that out. Currently, F5 does not work to refresh Fence. For everybody who used to do that, you have to actually hit the refresh wheel every single time. But getting back to it, how do you understand Fence's inventory? Well, basically, all of these items is shit that players sold to Fence. It is exactly as I said it. Whatever you sell to Fence will go in his inventory for other players to buy. Honestly, man, he jacks his price up way too high on almost everything. But right here, prime example, round glasses, we can buy 2 of those right there for 4,000, what was it? 4,020, 4,200 rubles or something like that. And then if we actually go to that item right now, let's find our round glasses that we just purchased. They're going to be in here somewhere. Right here. We do a required search, and we take out our barters. You can see that there's an M2 armored rig. And right here, this is actually a great example because if you would actually buy these items outright on the flea market, you would lose some money. But since we got those 2 round glasses, and we need 3 for this barter, but if we buy 1 more, so right now we're about 20,000 rubles invested, and now we're going to need 3 of the K1S visors here. We need 3 of these. We can actually get them for chainlets. So if we get 3 of these, which a chainlet is about 6K, 7K, click the wrong thing there. Oh, so they're even cheaper than that. I mean, look at that. Right there. So what do we have? 35,000 rubles invested right there in doing this. So we're going to go ahead and do those 3. Now we can go ahead and buy the M2. And then we buy that. Now we're like 35K deep, I think is what I said. Something along the lines of that. I can either put it up on screen or I'm just right and I didn't correct myself. And then we go to Ragman. I think we can sell this bad boy for like 42,000 rubles. Yeah, 42K. So right there, I made 7,000 rubles profit sniping off of Fence because I know my barters. I know what things are worth. I know the prices of things. So that's one example on making additional money from Fence. But that was a shit ton of work, and that was a shit ton of timing and luck and RNG on those round goggles actually coming in stock for Fence and me seeing them and then still being able to snipe them. There's a lot of factors there. So is it worth it when it comes to making money? Sure. Everything is if you can make a profit when it comes to Escape from Tarkov. But is it worth your time? Absolutely not. We spent this entire video trying to find something profitable, and we've been recording for 8 minutes, and I only made 7K. I can make 7K in about 10 seconds with 1 tip from my Rat Money series. So it's like, it's fun to do. It's kind of adrenaline pumping when you do find a good item. It's kind of like hitting the jackpot, but at the same time, it's just not worth it. There's no reason for you to do it. If you want to do it for fun, sure. Sometimes you find some cool stuff in there, but at the end of the day, like I said, just not worth it. So let me know, do you guys snipe off Fence or not? I personally try not to do it too much because, like I said, I think it's a waste of time, but every once in a while, I definitely do it because it's fun. Let me know in the comments. Like the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you're new. Sponsors and equipment in the description below. It's going to be it for me. Thank you for stopping by. I'm out.